Ambrose Williams, like his mother Jane Williams, was also born into slavery, with his owner Ezra Williams possibly being his father. Ezra and his wife Mary owned 6 slaves prior to Ezra's death, and his wife Mary decided to keep only Ambrose and his mother Jane. Prior to Mary Williams' death, Ambrose had started a family with a Martha Ann. Little is known about Martha Ann because she did not live on the Williams farm. It was in 1855 when Ambrose and Martha had their first child named Thomas Green Williams. This life event prompted Mary Williams to map out Ambrose's life in the event of her death. Mary wanted Ambrose to be financially secured after her death. She wanted Ambrose to earn a maximum of $500 a month to do whatever he wanted and inherited a lot of land in Lone Jack, Missouri. But Ambrose would have to wait until his 40th birthday to be a free man. Ambrose and Martha had Thomas, Jane, and Joshua by the time Mary Williams died on May 15, 1859. On November 22, 1862, their 4th child, Lenora, was born, and the Civil War had already begun a year prior. Ambrose may have struggled with the idea of leaving his secured life with his family, or should he leave and fight for his freedom now instead of waiting until his 40th birthday. Ambrose did make a decision, and on July 1st, 1863, he enlisted into the U.S. Civil War. It was on September 27th, 1864, he was found enlisted into the 18th U.S. Colored Infantry in Boyle, Kentucky. After the Civil War had ended on August 13, 1865, Ambrose and a pregnant Martha Ann were legally married. They would have 2 more children, Maddie in 1865 and Ambrose Jr. in 1871, as they waited to return to Lone Jack, Missouri, but to no avail, and moved to Lawrence, Kansas without some of their children. Thomas, Joshua, Jane, or Maddie never moved to Lawrence, Kansas. Joshua moved to Denver, but the other siblings' fate is unknown. Martha Ann dies in Lawrence, Kansas in 1879, shortly after arriving to Kansas. Ambrose remarries twice before meeting his untimely death on April 14, 1906, at the age of 79. He fell into a muddy ditch while walking and could not climb out. He struggled to get out but was overcome by exhaustion and suffocated in the mud. Lenora and Ambrose Jr. were the only 2 known survivors from the family who remained in Lawrence, Kansas.